you guys, I am Letrice and welcome to my channel. Over here I will be covering all things bizarre, true, and haunting. So if you're into that, like I'm into that, why not subscribe and join the squad, because I will be uploading videos 2 times a week. Let's get into today's video. So this video is going to be on a case that you should have heard about, and if you haven't heard about it, I'm about to let you know. This will make any mother upset, angry, or anybody with a heart want to just go straight into superhero mode. This is the case about Harmony Montgomery. Now, Harmony is a 7-year-old little girl. She's partially blind in her right eye. She's just so innocent, so cute. She was reported missing by her mother, Crystal Renee Sorey, on November 18th, 2021. But here's the kicker. Harmony has not been seen since around Thanksgiving 2019. It took about 2 years for the police to finally get in and do an investigation on the disappearance of Harmony to figure out what exactly is going on. And if you heard that, what I just said, your mind is buzzed to the white meat. Mine's been buzzed to the white meat. Crystal is Harmony's biological mother. Now, there are different people that play different factors in Harmony's life that I will get into in a little while, but to know the dynamic of the totality of the situation, I'm just going to do what the articles have given me, what the news has given me so far. So what I know is what you can do your research on and find out as well. So Harmony was born around 2014. I do not know the exact date, but she was born to Crystal Renee Sorey and Adam Montgomery, both of which had issues with substance abuse. Now, while Crystal was pregnant with Harmony, Adam actually got into a violent altercation with a gentleman. They actually got into a dispute about drugs. I don't know if Adam was trying to purchase drugs from this person or if he was trying to sell the person drugs, but they got into an altercation to which Adam ended up shooting the man in the face. The man actually survived some type of way. In one article I read, he got the gun back, beat up Adam, shot him back. It's just craziness, just maniac activities. And Adam actually pled guilty to that charge, where he had to do an 18-month concurrent sentence. And excuse me, I'm from Louisiana, I got the accent, but he had to do an 18-month concurrent sentence along with another unrelated charge. So he had to do all that time together. So all this happened in 2014. Little Harmony was just developing in her mother's womb. Didn't even know what was going on in this crucial world, this cruel, hard, in the trenches is what I call them. She didn't even know what was going on. So let's fast forward a little bit further. Apparently Crystal was still going through some issues with substance abuse, and apparently so was Adam. But in 2018, Crystal actually ended up losing custody of Harmony. And I don't know the background of Crystal, because there's not much information to go on, but she is doing interviews and speaking out, because without her even pushing this forward, we wouldn't even know Harmony was missing. So the child services did step in. The courts actually removed Harmony from Crystal and placed them into Adam's hands. So in 2019, in February, Adam gained custody of Harmony Montgomery. Now, of course, Adam has an estranged wife who was recently arrested for food stamp fraud. Kayla Montgomery is Adam's estranged wife. Now, I don't know how estranged she is. I don't know if they just separated in 2021, 2020, 2019. But apparently, she was recently arrested for food stamp fraud. She had been actually carrying Harmony since 2019 on her food stamp applications with her other 3 children that she actually has with Adam Montgomery. Now, she has committed over $1,500 worth of welfare fraud, and she was arrested on that. But that's the only charge she has. It actually was a felony, but they bumped it down to some misdemeanor charge for her. And I'm not saying that she has anything to do with the disappearance, but I do think that she may know some vital information to help us piece together the puzzle to figure out when did Harmony go missing. And from my perspective, from the case that I read, I believe that Harmony went missing in 2019. Now, like I said, Kayla has 3 other children with Adam Montgomery, and they're all accounted for. The only one that's not accounted for is the one that's partially blind that belongs to Crystal Renee Sorey with him. So Adam, it's like Harmony just got through on the wayside. The crazy part of this is that the DCYF, which is the New Hampshire Department of Children and Youth Families, they actually have no comment on any of the ongoings of what's going on with Harmony Montgomery. It is alleged through her family members, and I mean extended family, which consists of his uncle and his great-grandmother. It is actually reported that they tried to report the abuse that Harmony was receiving through the DCYF, but the ball was dropped. It is stated that they did a little investigation which lasted less than a week, to which they came back with, oh, the children are vibrant and healthy and happy, there's nothing to go on anymore. But that's not the case. Currently, Adam is being held on charges pertaining to an incident that happened in 2019 that was alleged through the family members. So I don't understand how the family could report that Harmony was being harmed and she had a black eye in 2019 and nothing was done about it. But way in 2022 he can get charged for something that happened in 2019. That didn't make any sense to me, but these are the facts that I'm reading through the information that I did through my research. So the police actually did question Adam Montgomery, to which he just kind of shut completely down. The police actually did question Adam Montgomery about what was going on with Harmony. When was the last time he saw her? What was she doing on New Year's Eve? What was she doing on New Year's Day? Where was she on Christmas? All of that, to which he didn't have anything to say. He basically said he didn't have anything to say on the matter, and later on he was arrested on January the 5th. Now, he was charged with a felony second-degree assault allegedly against Harmony in 2019 pertaining to a black eye. The family member said that he gave her a misdemeanor count of interference with custody because Crystal was trying to get in contact with Adam for 2 years and could not even contact her daughter at all through him. 2 misdemeanor charges of endangering the welfare of a child pertaining to Harmony. Now the crazy part is that the great-grandmother actually said that she contacted the DCYF to try to figure out what was going on, because she had got wind in 2021 in June that Adam was going into a rehab facility because of the substance abuse problems, and she wanted to know what was going on with Harmony. Where was Harmony? Is Harmony okay? Is she back with her mother? To which they said that they don't have any open cases on Harmony. Harmony's not in the system, and that was it. Like, they didn't even try to follow up or do any type of investigation work or even ask why the grandmother was asking. Like, they didn't even care. And I don't know if it's because it's a shortage of social workers, which I have read that they only have a handful of social workers, and so many reports of child abuse and things like that, to where it's a overload. It's a huge workload, and some children will suffer, unfortunately. That's the sad part, but that is what it's looking like in this case. Harmony was not made a priority, not because they didn't want to, but because they didn't have enough people to back up what they needed to be done in the situation. Now, Adam Montgomery does have an extensive violent record, and for them to put the custody in his hands says a lot. Like, they didn't have any other options at that point. Like, put her with the biological father. He does have rights, and it is what it is, but he looks like a maniac. Even Kayla Montgomery, her mugshot look like she's strung out on something. Now, back to Kayla Montgomery and her fraudulent food stamp situation. They did question Kayla, to which she said that she had not laid eyes on Harmony since 2019 around Thanksgiving or the day before Thanksgiving, when Adam said that he was going to take Harmony to her biological mother, Crystal's home. I said Kayla and Adam are estranged from one another. So I don't know if that's pertaining to the 2019 incident, or did they separate in 2021. Crystal and Kayla both stated that they have not seen Harmony since 2019. Now, Crystal says she last saw her around Easter, and Kayla says that she last saw her the day before Thanksgiving in 2019, which lets me believe that something happened in 2019. Adam has been avoiding Crystal's calls. Crystal has been trying to report Harmony's disappearance to the Manchester, New Hampshire, to these different authorities, and nothing has happened until November 18th. Somebody finally took notice, because she's been missing for 2 years. Now, on December 31st, that's when authorities, the Manchester police, actually got into action and tried to investigate the disappearance of Harmony. Investigators have searched a home in Manchester, New Hampshire, where Harmony lived prior to the disappearance. Officers returned to the scene at 77 Guilford Street Sunday morning after spending much of the day Saturday at the house. So they was at the house getting all of this information and clues and packing up stuff. Now, on Sunday morning, officers could be seen lugging an orange bucket and a blue tarp behind a yellow Cape style home to the house's backyard, to which it was blocked off by police. Now, officers carried sheets from the home, as well as insulation from the home. So they're basically getting everything together to try to see what type of clues they could find related to it. Also, I think they went into the home to try to see how much of this belongs to Harmony. Where are Harmony's clothes? And it's been 2 years since she's been missing. So if she's been missing for 2 years, I doubt they found anything related to Harmony, unless it was the same size shoe she was wearing 2 years ago when she was supposed to be how old? 5. And that's another thing. She was born in 2014, and now it's 2022. Technically this year she's supposed to be 8 years old. So right now she's supposed to be 7, but she went missing at 5 years old. Like, you see, my dilemma is just, it's ridiculous. And for the uncle and for the great grandmother to say that this man was abusive and he's unfit, that says a lot. They were trying to help, but the DCYF is they overworked and underpaid, apparently, because nothing can be done about certain children. Some children will actually fall victim to the system, and it's sad to say, but do you keep it or do you throw it away? Do you try to fix it? Do you get rid of it? It's really hard to say, because some children actually benefit from the system while the others fall by the wayside, and they are victims, and their story will be just forgotten. Now, like I said, Adam is being held without bond for the assault against Harmony in 2019 that pertains to a black eye. But right now he's not talking, and whatever evidence that they could have gotten 2 years ago is probably gone or non-existent. So the only way that Harmony's going to get found is if her dad or her stepmom or anybody who knows anything come forward with a clue and just try to do the right thing, or if the police actually do a search and they actually find the remains of their own. At this point, I'm thinking logically They haven't seen her since 2019. The father has an extensive violent background. I mean, 2014, before she was even born, he shot somebody in the head for trying to scheme him on some druggies or whatever the case is. Let me not say that. Y'all know what I mean. And it's just, it's sad to say, but it's true. Like, Adam has a sketchy background. Crystal, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't even be talking about this to this day because of her persistence. She know that she dropped the ball as well, because she did make a statement about it, about how everybody felt Harmony, and she just wants to do the right thing and try to get justice for her child, which I completely understand. But Adam is not talking. I know for a fact that Kayla is not laying down with a man she don't know nothing about pertaining to Harmony. You were carrying Harmony. You had a social security number to carry her on your little food stamps. You know something, man. Whether you might have heard it, never. You know the last time you saw, you know what he's capable of. You didn't let him harm any of your children with him, but he harmed his child with somebody else. I guess certain people don't give a damn about stuff, but it just makes me so mad just thinking about it. Now, there is a $94,000 reward for any information pertaining to Harmony, if they find her or not. And I just want this case to get out there. I just want people to take heed. Hold your kids closer at night, because there are a lot of goons and goblins out there in the world, and for the biological parent to even do that, it says a lot by the content of their damn character. So yeah, it's just, this case really upsets me. It's just oozing out of my pores how I just want to get my hands on. It's just, it makes you so angry, you know. And me starting this channel and my platform is giving me my own voice to speak. And I'm not like a lot of other true crime content creators, because they are very like, I'm learning because I get so passionate and so angry that it comes out in the video. And I guess some people get offended by that, because everybody is entitled to their own opinions. But I don't know, it's just, I have a little bit more, I don't know. Y'all know what I mean though. Hopefully you do. If you don't, I digress. But that's it for today's video. Hopefully we get justice for Harmony, and I will be updating this when new information comes up. Don't forget to rate, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Be safe, be you, be bold.